Liz is very passionate about the ideas, and Josh is ultimately passionate about different ideas.
The movie was already announced and a lot of the cast were already attached. And so I initially read the script with kind of everyone's faces already established. And I watched some of Jan's films and became familiar with his work and thought he was really talented and thought the script was really really great and interesting, a really interesting concept with a great cast. So I was immediately interested in it, and thought the role was really really cool. It was a cool opportunity to be a part of a great ensemble and an original film. It's essentially takes place over the span of about 5 or 6 years. And it kind of shows the slow sort of deterioration of a family who have sort of a politically adjacent family, I guess. And one of the siblings of this family, me, kind of brings in this sort of what becomes kind of like a metaphorical like virus into the dynamic of the family. It's certainly interesting and relevant to be to kind of have this template, for a film right now. I think in terms of the commentary, I think that's a little open to interpretation for anyone who sees it and obviously notices the layers of commentary, certainly. But it's a complex situation, I think, and so much of what the film is about is opposing perspectives. I think the most important thing to know about Josh in the beginning is that he's incredibly unidentified in himself. He doesn't know who he is yet. He doesn't know who he wants to be. He so badly craved success for himself, especially in the light of his very successful family. Everybody wants fulfillment and a purpose and to feel valued, and I think Josh is certainly that in the beginning, but he kind of, with that comes sort of reeking of this, even what he wears and the glasses and the, it's almost performative. It's almost, it reeks of desperate searching for an identity, who am I going to be in this world, right? And then I think he finds that sort of vicariously through, his incredibly ambitious girlfriend that he meets and introduces into his life. And he kind of, at that point, goes, this is going to be the ride that I go on, This is where I'm going to find success and a purpose and feel powerful and important and valued,
I completely related to Liz on every way, in every way. No, she just felt so different to anyone I knew or really different to me. And as an actor, that's always really exciting. But I also saw her a lot in the women that I've seen in the news and women that I was very fascinated by in history and present. So when I read her, I just felt really excited to do some research and figure out where that mind and where those thoughts and ideas came from. So that was what felt really exciting to me. I felt she probably came from, a background where community was very important, whether that was is religious or whatever, and those ideas really fed into her belief system about the world. And I think Liz's ideas do come from a good place, but they're impossible really in today's society to make happen. Yeah, I think what I found really fascinating about the script and some of the themes that I'm really interested in is gender dynamics, and I think that plays a big role in particularly Josh and Liz's relationship, and their relationship to this book and how it affects both of them and takes them on this crazy journey. And I think, you know, Liz is very passionate about the ideas, and Josh is ultimately passionate about different ideas, which causes a huge amount of friction, I think, for them in their relationship. And what ultimately ends up happening is completely, I don't think Liz has any idea that it will end up becoming what it does in the end. And I think Josh gets sucked into that, and Liz is terrified by it, ultimately. Costume's really important for Liz's character, specifically because she stands out from the very beginning. I think when she walks into the first anniversary, and we kind of, I wanted people to feel like this, she felt very different and really stood out. Costume is really important in representing like Liz's, how she wants to present on the outside, which is kind of a first lady-esque vibe to her. Diane is amazing. It's such an honor to work with her. I remember an acting coach once telling me to watch her in like a scene of her like in Unfaithful when she's on the train. She told me to get that scene on YouTube and study it. So I've been a fan of Diane Lanes for a long, long time. So it's an honor to work with her and have the back and forth that we do. It's very fun. Kyle's great. He just makes everyone feel so comfortable on set. He's got such a lovely, warm energy, and I've, again, always been such a fan of his work, so it's a dream to work with him. Dylan's so great. Josh and Liz's relationship is so interesting and evolves so much during the course of the film. So yeah, it's great to have a partner like Dylan, and we have a lot of fun on set, which is great. I've loved filming on location. It's great to be in Ireland, especially the lake scenes when we're, you know, by a lake. It really does actually feel like we're in Virginia or somewhere. So it's been great shooting this movie in Ireland.
You know, I used to be afraid of you, but I don't think I am anymore.